Wednesday Part 1 wraps up with chaos, betrayals, secret experiments, and one hell of a cliffhanger. Things kick off with Marilyn being taken to Willow Hill, and she immediately starts playing games with Dr. Fairburn. She acts like she's ready to spill everything if she gets to stay at Willow Hill permanently. Fairburn isn't buying it and threatens to ship her back to Northern State in solitary. Marilyn folds, but only if she can see Tyler one last time. Tyler's chained up and still reaching for his mom, but he hawks out into the hide and nearly kills her. They can't use the shock collar without frying her, so the staff is frozen. Marilyn still tries that sweet "I'm your mom" act, but Tyler isn't having it. He slams her into a wall, and here is the weird part. She smiles, like she's proud of him or something. Meanwhile, Wednesday's out here playing grave detective. She finds a bunch of shady obituaries for outcasts cremated at Willow Hill, but when she and Grandmama Hester crack open one urn, it's filled with squirrel. No human remains. Something's clearly fishy. Then a one-eyed crow steals an obituary, a biker takes off, and Wednesday chases after them. Later, she decides to buy the entire cemetery just so she can access the cremation records. Wednesday learns about a guy named Augustus Stonehurst who signed fake death certificates. Turns out he's a locked-up, comatose former doctor at Willow Hill. Wednesday sends Fester to go dig around and find him. He gets shipped straight to Willow Hill for a psych evaluation, right where he wants to be. That's where he stumbles onto Marilyn again, and you can tell they know each other from way back. Thing manages to sneak in and help Fester locate Augustus, who isn't saying much, but his parrot drops the code. Wednesday also learns from Morticia that her Aunt Ophelia was institutionalized years ago, not because she was crazy, but because she overused her psychic powers. Grandmama sent her away anyway, and Morticia never forgave her for that. Fester discovers Augustus pointing at a maintenance door and whispering Lois, and just when things start lining up, Fairburn and her guards catch him. Fester wakes up in a straitjacket, and Thin barely escapes to warn Wednesday. Wednesday and her crew launch a mission to bust Fester out. Agnes, Enid, and Louise all help pull off the rescue. Wednesday finds the hidden basement under Willow Hill labeled Lois, which isn't a person, it's a secret experiment, long-term outcast integration study. All those outcasts who were cremated, they're still alive, locked in cells like lab rats. Here is the big twist. The hooded figure isn't Dr. Fairburn, it's Judy, the daughter of the twisted Dr. Stonehurst. She grew up at Nevermore, admired her dad's obsession with outcasts, and now wants to steal their powers and give them to normies. She even turned herself into a crow-controlling outcast through her dad's experiments. Fester cuts the power, chaos breaks out, and all the imprisoned outcasts go wild. Wednesday sticks around to help a woman locked in a cell, while the others escape. Outside, Marilyn manages to escape custody thanks to all the chaos. She heads straight for Tyler's cell and breaks him out. She tells him she still loves him, still sees him as her son, but Tyler shuts her down cold. He says she was never a real mother, just a master. Then he transforms into the hide and kills her, so that's the end of Marilyn Thornhill. Slurp, the terrifying monster, finds Fairburn and Augustus. He chomps down on Fairburn without hesitation, and then turns to Augustus and says "old friend" before swallowing him whole too. Meanwhile, Wednesday tries to fight off the hide to protect the rescued woman. He throws her out a window and she hits the ground hard, bleeding and broken. She's lying there while the cops show up and open fire, but the hide escapes. Thin rushes to her side, and all she can think about is something her mom told her: "You might be making everything worse." And suddenly it hits her, maybe she is. So what does it all mean? The whole Lois project was a twisted experiment to extract outcast powers. Judy's now the main villain. Tyler's done with pretending and fully leaning into his hide side. Marilyn's dead. Fester escaped with Louise and scored a kiss in the rain. Enid and Wednesday are on shaky ground. Morticia and Hester's feud is heating up. And Wednesday, she's questioning everything, including herself. Descending sets up part 2 to be way darker. Wednesday's got the truth now, but at what cost? Tyler's off the leash. The Lois program is exposed, but Judy's still out there, and Wednesday herself might be the biggest danger of all, especially if her visions keep coming true. There is one thing we know for sure, that grave vision of Enid is still hanging over her, and if Wednesday can't stop what's coming, she might lose her best friend for real. But hey, for an Addams, that's just another normal Wednesday.